There's all kinds of tricks out there to make the most out of your workout at the gym, but there's one we need to warn you about tonight. It's called dry scooping. Dry scooping. It involves someone taking a dry scoop of pre-workout powder and taking it to the head completely dry without adding any water to swallow it down. The method became popular on social media a couple of years ago. Some people do it to save time, or they believe it'll give them more energy. But there's all kinds of health risks that come with it, according to the experts out there and nutritionists. Joining us to talk about it, personal trainers Dale Settles and Xavier Clark. Xavier Clark, that's right, Xavier,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Short for Xavier, but yes.
Okay, so when we talk about this, what are the dangers, first of all, when we talk about dry scooping?
Well, first off, the act of just throwing powder into your throat, obviously choking from the jump. Secondly, these pre-workouts are highly concentrated. So it's a quick way to get an overdose of caffeine, nitric oxide, creatine, all kinds of things that you don't even know. They don't even read the label. They just do it because they see them do it on social media. And it can be methamphetamines in it because they're not regulated. So all that quick dose of that can just kickstart your heart to an insane amount of heart rate and high blood pressure and all of that.
And Dylan, we have seen a young lady who recently did an interview, and she said she had a heart attack as a result of dry scooping. But that wasn't enough for people to stop. They see it on social media, think it's cool, they think it will work.
Right. Well, a lot of people don't realize is that this has been a trend for years. This is something that bodybuilders, people in that community have done for years. And like you say, social media has made it very popular. So we see some of our favorite influencers doing it. So then you have these young people. So I specialize in training women that need to lose 50 pounds or more. And so this is something I don't recommend to my clients. Obviously, as Avi stated, just because of the health risk. But I can imagine why she would have this heart attack. As he stated, her blood pressure was probably already elevated. Then you take this and it elevates your heart rate. Then you're working out, which also elevates your heart rate. That is just a concoction and a cocktail for disaster. So it definitely makes sense how that was very possible. And because it's something that people have seen, you see more results of people who are built and cut and in shape than you do hear the stories about the heart attacks and then the dangers. And so I think people are more addicted to doing what they see instead of what they know to be true.
Do you think people will get the message that this could be dangerous and cost them their lives?
Yes, if it's delivered the same way that they received it. It's the social media aspect of it. These people that they see perform this or whatnot, they don't tell you the dangers. They're just like, hey, follow me. Let's do this. They don't tell you, look, I'm also taking something that says on the back of it, not for human consumption, or has 500 milligrams of caffeine in it. I'm 250 pounds. I'm taking 2 scoops. You happen to be 120 pounds. You taking those 2 scoops isn't way above your limit. So just the simple, you know, educational side of the things, because it's, when used properly, it's a good, it can be a good supplement. It's about the use of doing it as directed.
Now, it is a boost of caffeine to give you the energy as you walk into the gym to keep your work up. If you want something natural, what would you suggest for people? Drink a damn glass of water and call it a day?
Pretty much. Actually, I think the time of day that you work out makes a big difference. The amount of rest that you get before your workout and what you eat. Food is actually fuel. So if you're eating the right things, just having like a scoop of peanut butter, high protein meals that are good and healthy carbohydrates is really good for you before a workout. So just eating really well before you work out. A lot of people like to not eat before they work out. That will deplete you of energy. Also, trying to work out after just a few hours of sleep at night and then wake up at 4 a.m. and do a workout, that will also deplete your energy. So what you're eating actually does affect your workouts as well.
All right. We want to thank you both for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored. Hopefully, someone got the message.
Somebody did.
Pretend this is social media.